This video will guide you through reviewing a freelance contract. Freelance Contract Review is a frequently requested service on the Contracts Council platform, since freelancers and clients want to understand the terms before signing. If you have received a freelance contract and need to review it, then this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. We have also provided more information in the description, including how to find a lawyer. We will cover top considerations when reviewing a freelance contract, key terms to find and understand in your agreement, costs to hire a lawyer for review. We have also added a link in the description below with information on legal fees. Now let's get started. Top considerations for freelance contracts. Freelance contracts are legally binding agreements between freelancers and clients that can significantly impact your professional relationship. Before diving into specific terms, here are some top considerations to keep in mind. Freelancer status. It is important for the agreement to clearly state the freelancer's status as a contractor and not an employee. This distinction affects tax and compliance implications. Scope of work. The scope of the services provided should be clearly defined. Look for detailed descriptions of tasks, deliverable timelines, and milestones. Not clearly defining the terms of the work can create issues in the future. Intellectual property. Think about who will own the intellectual property created during the engagement. This is especially crucial for creative and innovative work. Compliance with laws. The contract must comply with relevant laws and regulations. This includes aspects like data protection laws, depending on the type of service provided. And consider hiring a lawyer. It is always recommended to hire a lawyer to help review a freelance contract. They can ensure the contract is legally compliant, help you understand industry standard terms, and coach you on negotiations. We have included a link in the description to help you find one. Key terms to understand. Freelance contracts contain many important terms that you should understand. Here are some key terms to look for. 1. Parties involved. Ensure that the legal names and details of all parties involved are correctly stated. If there are two businesses in the transaction, make sure the full legal names of the businesses are used. 2. Scope of work. Find the section that clearly outlines the services to be provided, including timelines and milestones. Make sure these match previous discussions. 3. Payment terms. Review the section that specifies the payment terms, including amounts, due dates, and acceptable payment methods. 4. Confidentiality. Find any requirements to keep information confidential and understand what information this includes so you do not make any mistakes. 5. Intellectual property. Make sure the agreement addresses who owns the work product created by the freelancer. In many cases, this will be the client company. 6. Termination. Review the conditions under which the agreement can be terminated by either party, including any required notice periods. Make sure these are understood. 7. Liability and indemnification. Understand the liability and indemnification clauses, which outline responsibilities and protections in case of losses or damages resulting from the engagement. And 8. Dispute resolution. Review the methods for resolving disputes such as mediation, arbitration, or court litigation. Average costs to hire a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer to review your freelance contract is advisable. Contracts Council's marketplace allows you to post your project and receive competitive bids from lawyers to compare. Based on recent data, the average cost to review a freelance contract is $410 on a flat fee basis. This is based on 25 recent projects from across various U.S. states. Legal fees can vary based on the following factors. State or location. Lawyer fees may vary based on where they are located. For example, a lawyer in New York City will likely have a higher rate than a lawyer in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Length of contract. Given lawyers traditionally bill by the hour, a longer contract with more pages will require more of their time, which can make the legal costs higher. Complexity of terms. If there are complicated terms in the agreement, it can increase legal fees since it will require the lawyer to spend more time working on the project. Service required. You can hire lawyers for different services. If you simply need the contract reviewed and explained, this will be a lower fee than also needing the contract redlined and negotiated. Reviewing a freelance contract is crucial in ensuring you protect your rights and establish a successful professional relationship. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search Contracts Counsel or visit contractscounsel.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.